following contest is a tables match and is for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
It's boss time! And here comes Sasha.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Sasha Banks.
Stephanie McMahon brought Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks to WWE, and those three women changed the course of history as we know it today.
Yeah, Sasha Banks has been a trailblazer. She has been at the forefront of that change. In fact, Sasha's career-long motto, be so good, they can't ignore you.
Corey, I don't understand what your issues are with Sasha Banks. She's one of the all-time greats.
Dare I talk to her? She's intolerable.
Or he's just jealous. He wishes he had half the bling that Sasha has.
It's Bayley!
Yeah, hug life.
Sit down, Byron. Don't touch me.
And introducing the champion from San Jose, California, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
Guys, I can only imagine what these competitors are thinking about as they prepare for this tables match.
Well, at the risk of oversimplifying it, I can tell you exactly what they're thinking. They're thinking, don't get put through a table. Don't get put through a table. It's just an infectious feeling when Bayley comes to town. When Bayley competes, everybody's feeling hug life, except Corey.
Corey, you've had a lot to say about Bayley and Sasha Banks over the years. Your perspective on their relationship is different than most.
Listen, Cole, this Bayley and Sasha friendship has been bound to end through a barbershop window. Their so-called friendship is as disastrous as a butterfly tattoo on a man's lower back. If you love being kept down like Bayley, be buddies with Sasha Banks.
Being driven through a table, not my idea of a good time, but sure is going to be fun to watch.
Hearing Corey's synopsis of Bayley and Sasha's friendship is no surprise,
but I see a rift based on competition. Bayley realized you can't always be a hugger, you can't always be a best friend.
Oh, Byron, Sasha Banks could not wait to turn her back on Bayley, and I'm proud of Bayley. She finally grew a backbone. You can only get stabbed in the back by Sasha Banks so many times before you do something about it.
Byron, you were witness to the rise of the four horsewomen in NXT. In your opinion, which one of them was the most dangerous?
Oh, that's a tough one, but I would have to lean towards Sasha Banks. She was devious and ruthless in and out of the ring. The boss is giving some serious orders right now.
Here she goes, back in the ring now. Sasha Banks' ruthless nature that Byron alluded to has become a thing of the past. Banks has found a way to remain aggressive without resorting to bad sportsmanship.
And I'm sick and tired of it. Sasha Banks was heartless in NXT. She stole a headband from Bayley's biggest fan and made her cry. That's the boss I'll always love and remember.
Bringing it back between the ropes. Wow, Sasha Banks gets the reversal. She's not looking good here, guys.
Man, she's got to get herself together here.
Oh, now it's the boss with a little smack talk. She's fading here, guys.
Cole, she's got to shake those cobwebs.
It is imperative.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
Harsh impact. The boss is giving some serious orders right now.
The match in 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome in his destruction of all 4 members of Team Extreme, but the ECW originals kept their focus on making sure each member of the Wyatt family crashed through a table.
The ECW's originals love a brawling clash, with the Wyatts drive to destroy anyone who stepped in their path. The Wyatts took the advantage after Rhino and Devon Dudley were eliminated, and they didn't look back. Bubba Ray took on the Wyatts with everything he had, but the sick power of the Wyatt family was just too much, as seen when Braun Strowman chokeslammed Bubba Ray through the final table.
When looking at the WWE roster, I would underline Sasha Banks as one of our risk takers in the ring. She's never afraid to overextend herself.
It's what makes her a daredevil. She takes risks that have both paid off and gone disastrous. Sasha will show you moves you were never expecting.
We bring up Sasha's tendency to be unpredictable and risky. This really makes it difficult for her opponent to scout a game plan against Banks.
Oh, you guys are over there praising Sasha Banks for her risk-taking. I see Banks as overzealous in attempting maneuvers that are more about grabbing the spotlight than they are about winning. Wait for Sasha to wipe out, then take advantage of her mistakes. Hooked up and nailed it. I finally found out why Sasha Banks wears those ridiculous glasses. When you spend that much time searching for a spotlight, it's hazardous to your eyesight.
Sasha Banks might have to go on the defensive.
She should.
Though we've seen her come back from worse in the past.
You know, she's the kind of competitor that actually likes getting hit. It motivates her. And this might just be what she needs to put her over the top, believe it or not.
She looked great coming out of the gates, guys, but somewhere along the lines, she started to falter for some reason.
You can feel however you like about Sasha's glasses, Corey, but when she hands them off to an excited kid in the audience, it means the world to that fan.
Yeah, Sasha Banks has no problem paying homage to the Hitman. And hey, maybe it'll inspire the recipient to become a WWE superstar one day.
What's your excuse for always sitting in the front row begging and waving?
And it's homage, not homage. Nibble in play. We have the crowning of a new champion. Let's look back on the action from the last match.
And that's exactly how she wanted to end this thing.
Here's your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks.
A very impressive victory.
I could watch them go at it each and every week. What a match.
And folks, as a reminder, the action tonight is coming to you from one of the greatest wrestling hotbeds of all time, Minneapolis, Minnesota.